My spirited friends on Facebook, on Instagram, around the world, locally. Deborah Roth here from Spirited Living. Whew, we're in the middle of quite a time in our country in this day. I questioned myself whether I wanted to come on and make an attempt to, and I am attempting, obviously I'm here, to honor the Divine Feminine in all of us and the return of the Divine Feminine, particularly with a goddess, and the one today is a very fortuitous one given what's going on in Washington. And so this will be different. So I welcome you. If you're watching this after the fact, this is Wednesday, January 6th, when there has been an insurrection in Washington, D.C., an assault on our democracy. And I've been, for a while, hey Tiffany, for a while it's hard for me to watch stuff. I think I can read. I read everything up the gazoo. Hi, Abigail. And today, what I'd love to do is lead all of us in a brief meditation to bring light to that situation, and peace and calm, and a restoration of liberty and justice. And I will bring in these videos every week are very much about reclaiming the Divine Feminine in ourselves and in the world. And if there was ever a time for that, today embodies that, represents that, the feminine qualities of compassion, of peace, of cooperation, of collaboration, are all what is desperately needed in our world ongoingly, and certainly on a day like today. So if you've been swept away as I have for the last couple hours, I invite you to think about that and how we, in our actions, in our words, and our deeds, can bring those qualities in our own world, in our own families, in our communities. And then what we'll do energetically today is bring that light of justice, of calm, of peace to our country and to our nation's capital. And interestingly enough, I will bring in, no accidents, I guess. I kind of flipped around the goddess that I was going to talk about this week with last week. Last week I talked about Yamaya because her festival day was right then, and pushed Amaterasu Omikami, who is a Japanese goddess. She is a sun goddess, and she is probably one of the few goddesses at all, and particularly a female sun goddess, who is still worshipped in the Shinto religion in Japan. And she is a sun goddess, metaphorically, literally, she is the god of the sun, the goddess of the sun, and metaphorically, she is about bringing light back to the world, bringing light and peace and warmth. And that just feels so viscerally what we need right now. And in fact, her mythology, her story, is that she, interestingly enough, because her brother stomps on her rice fields and destroys her shrines and apparently kills one of her attendants, and so she descends into a cave, and when she goes into the cave, there is no light, there is no life, and all of the gods, all of the kamis, they're called Kami, and all of the humans are imploring her to come out, which she does on the winter solstice. And so just her story seems like such a metaphor for today. We are in a cave right now in our country, created by evil and by power-hungry people, and we need to bring the light to our lives, to our country, to this situation. So I don't know that I have it in me to lead a chant. We'll see how I feel at the end of the meditation, but it is one that is all about unity and all about bringing us together, which is particularly important today. So I would invite you now to just take a moment and put your hands on your heart. I don't know about you, but my heart feels like it's been kind of beat up today, along with along with so many other parts of my psyche. And let's just close our eyes for a minute and breathe together. Breathe into Amaterasu's light of life, of peace, of justice. Feel that infuse our bodies. Feel ourselves become beacons of light ourselves, taking in the light and the warmth and the life-giving rays of the sun, of Amaterasu, Omikami's sun. Feel your body fill with light. You are a vessel that is able to carry the light of liberty, of justice, of calm, of peace, of rational thinking. So just take a moment to welcome the light into your own body, the light of the divine feminine and all of those qualities that the archetype of goddesses everywhere represent, of peace, of cooperation, of compassion. And as you feel yourself as a vessel of light, feel yourself, if you've been disturbed, putting it mildly, as I have through the actions of this day, first take the light, the healing light, into yourself from Amaterasu as she emerges from her cave, bringing the sun's warmth with her. And then, continuing to channel that from her, you will never be depleted of light. Channel that light out from your heart. Send it in whatever way feels powerful, feels evocative. Swirling down to Washington, D.C., the home of our democracy. Send light in every direction. A love bomb, though I hesitate to use the word bomb, but look at it as a balm, as a soothing infusion that literally envelops the entire capital area. Imagine pieces from that light infusion making its way to other places in the country that may be having their own experience of this kind of insurrection, bringing light and life and peace, bringing the light and the warmth of justice to combat chaos, to combat rage, evil. Imagine yourself continuing to be filled up from the light of Amaterasu's sun and continuing to send it out in waves, a tsunami of healing light to Washington, D.C., and to any other places feeling disturbance right now, clearing away all negativity, releasing, letting go of all of that energy that is stuck there, washing away, burning away from the light and the warmth of this sun that radiates through you. Imagine that infusing every single person in DC today. Imagine that light creating an aura, a barrier of protection for those that need it. All of our law-abiding officers, all people who work in those buildings, all people who live in DC, continue to do this throughout the night. There is never enough light and love and peace that we can shower on this situation. People are doing this all over the world right now. We have to believe in our collective power of visualization, of intention, of prayer, to bring a sense of calm and restore the majesty of this country to what it truly is, so that it represents who we truly are. Continue to hold the light of that sun, of Amaterasu's sun. Hold it in your heart for the next few days, continuing to send it out as you need in your body in this very troubling time. Hold it within and then allow yourself to send it out. Know that those rays of warmth and light, of peace, are joined by thousands, millions of others around the world who are holding our country, who are holding our democracy. In their hearts, in their visions. And now I'll share with you the chant. We'll see if I can get it out, particularly at this moment, but I invite you to carry it with you. I am a circle, I am healing you. You are a circle, you are healing me. Unite us, be as one. Unite us, be as one. I am a circle, I am healing you. You are a circle, you are healing me. Unite us, be as one. Unite us, be as one. Carry that with you. Keep singing it. Keep singing along with the light of unity, sending that energy of unity, of justice, of peace, of love, of understanding, of cooperation, of all the divinely feminine qualities that we most need in our world right now. Continue to send those to DC tonight and beyond, and hold yourself in that light as well. Thanks for being with you. Until next week, namaste.